Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Virtual Towers Online. It's been a little while since I played the game, and the biggest thing that I've been reading about has been that there's been some graphics updates to the game. Now, unfortunately, I'm still on my old computer right now, so the best I can do is 1080p. As I've said in a couple other videos, I am really hopeful to build a new computer in the next couple months, especially once I move to the new house I'm going to be moving into with my family. And so hopefully at that point I will be able to do 4K and we'll be able to see a bit better how things are going. So we still have some rides not available there. That's perfectly fine. But the biggest thing that I was reading about was that particularly the weather with the graphics update is looking really nice now. So we're going to go ahead on a few of the different coasters throughout the park, and that way we can sort of see them in the daytime, how they look now, and then we'll look at them at night and with the weather on as well. So probably do 3 different rides on Spinball, 3 different rides on Nemesis, and maybe 3 different rides on Wicker Man. It is nice being back in the virtual version of Alton Towers here. Do really love this park, and especially with the chaos that's been going on in my life right now as far as trying to move and such, I haven't gotten to go to a park in some time, so I am really excited to get to go on a few rides here in-game. It's a nicety that I do cherish. I am hopeful. I'm planning on going to a horror convention in Arizona in July. And there's a small little park over there, and I'm hoping that while I'm on that sort of road trip with one of my friends, I'll be able to go to that little park as well. Hopefully by that point, the house situation and such is taken care of. So yeah, looking forward to that. Definitely hoping to get on a few coasters while I'm on that trip, but that'll all have to be a wait and see. For right now, though, we're on a coaster. We're getting to enjoy it as we speak. I love spinning coasters. They're probably my favorite type. There's just something so fun about the fact that every ride is different. Definitely, this one would be one that I would really enjoy getting to go on.
When we get to the station, please exit on the right-hand side. Thank you for riding on the Spinball Wizard. Woohoo!
Yeah, as I said, this is definitely one of those rides I would enjoy so much. It's got a great feel to it. Alright, so we did that. Let's go with Stormy now. Wow, definitely is Stormy. I keep doing that always. Alright. It is a downpour here now. I mean, there's sort of an irony of this. Being from New Mexico right now, we're actually going to have a weather warning today here. But the weather warning here is a bit different than it would be in, say, the UK. Basically, we won't have a single drop of rain today. What we are going to have instead is blowing dust. We have what are called dust devils, which are basically like mini tornadoes. We're expected to have up to 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's not very pleasant. Didn't get on that one. But yeah, so seeing the rain here, a little bit foreign to me, really. And not just because we're dealing with a park here in the UK. So, see how it is here, riding this in this weather. As I said, now once I get the new computer, I definitely will be getting back into the game. I'm going to max out all the settings that I can pretty much. Right now I have it running on high with VSync and the other things I can, but I do have to leave it at 1080p. So, bit unfortunate with that.
Here we go!
Really curious how the game will look when I can put it to 4K quality, or at least 1440p. Don't know if it actually does 4K quality or not, but I'd be interested. Now, I will say, this looks beautiful. I would not want to ride this coaster in this weather, though. This would hurt. If you've ever been on a roller coaster in the bad weather, it stings a lot. It feels like you're basically getting pummeled with hail, even though it's just rain. So, yeah. I love the look of the weather. It is awesome. But yeah, I would not be riding this coaster in this way. Still a really fun coaster, though. Definitely enjoyed that.
What a ride! When we get to the station, please exit on the right-hand side. Thank you for riding on the Spinball Wizard.
And I love the fact that the rain is on the lens there. That's a cool little touch. Alright, let's go with not stormy. And let's go with it being nighttime. Oh, actually. Well, this one we're just going to have at night without the storm. Let's make it clear. Oh, we evidently aren't getting the light party every night. Huh. I thought that was just a common thing. We were getting that every night kind of thing. Alright, well, no real reason to ride this one a third time then. Let's go ahead to the map, and we will head off to our next location. So I think we are going to go ahead, and we're going to have to go back here to get over to Wickerman, because I don't think there's any spots there. I guess this one is sort of the closest. Think I'm going the right direction? No, I'm not. My mistake. Alright, we'll go this direction. We'll do the one ride in the daytime, then we'll do the other ride on Wickerman in the dark with the bad weather. So we have all the stuff all going on all at once. We'll change it back to daytime once we get over to Wickerman here. Actually, I was going the right way the first time. Well, I guess we will be doing Nemesis first then. That's fine. Same thing with Nemesis. We're going to ride it once in the daytime, then once at night with the weather going on. I am so excited for the redo of Nemesis to be Nemesis Reborn, like it is actually in the park. I'm also excited for all the other rides they're going to add to the game. I know it's a very small group that's working on this game, so it's going to be a little while before all that happens. And you know what? It is without a question worth the wait. It is such a cool game. Still really love it. As I said, haven't gotten to play it much lately, and that's just simply because of time constraints. I really am only getting to record now like a couple days out of the week, because otherwise I'm working or doing the other things that I need to be. For the house situation and such. And I did it again. But yeah, so only getting to record on the weekends, or my version of the weekends pretty much. So it is sort of limiting me when what games I can play and everything, because I do want to make sure that I'm getting through all the ones that you guys are wanting to see on the channel and such. But I will do my best to return to games like this whenever I can, because I really enjoy it. This is sort of a treat for me at the end of my day of recording here. I already recorded the wrestling videos I needed for the week and such. So those will be coming out tonight, tomorrow, and Friday. And since I've got those done, take a little bit of time here for myself and enjoy playing, or not even really playing, but more riding on all these wonderful coasters. I have to say, in some ways, I'm glad to be playing this game versus, at least right now, getting to go over to Alton Towers. Because at least the things I've been reading and watching on YouTube and such, Alton Towers is having a bit of a rough year. Finances for the Merlin Group have not been that good this year, and so because of it, parks like Alton Towers have had cuts instead of really additions, I would say. So, a little bit sad. Hopefully they'll be able to pull it out in the next couple of years here and really get back to where they were. We've lost some great parks as it is, and I don't want to see us lose any more. Love this drop. Right along the water. Really fun. Oh, I love the fact that we had the monorail going past at the same time there. That was awesome. Alright, so there we go in the daytime. But yeah, as I was saying, Merlin Group has been having some issues this year, and I know that they've been having some ride availability problems at their parks because of it. They haven't opened some of the new rides that people had been expecting they were going to open right away and such. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that things are going great. Realistically, things are not great right now for places like Alton Towers, I would say. At least from what I'm seeing. I could be entirely wrong, and if I am, I apologize. But as I said, I just only know what I see, and from what I've seen, it seems like there are some serious struggles going on. Hopefully those struggles will get fixed in the near future, and that way, as I said, I want Alton Towers to get back to where they were. I know right now, Paulton's Park over in the UK is getting a lot of attention because they just opened their new dark ride, which looks like it's a lot of fun. And they're also, I believe it's today or yesterday, they were announcing their plans for 2026 where they're doing a new Viking themed area. So that's another park definitely when I go to the UK would be something I would want to get on if I could. Alright, looks like I'm not going to be allowed on this one. That's fine. Yeah, we'll get on the next one. That'll be fine. I have to say, if I were to get to go to Alton Towers, these are the three rides, at least right now, that I would make sure I got on first and foremost, because they are the ones that excite me the most. I am curious about the haunted house that they have. Can't wait for that to come to the game, because it is something that I've always had an interest in dark rides, and so definitely am interested in that. But as far as the coasters and such, Nemesis, Spinball, and Wicker Man just are huge standouts to me and would be the first things I would really want to ensure that I got on. to make sure that I didn't miss them on my visit. As I said, this one's not going to be the longest of videos. We're simply just going to get on the last of the 3 rides here, and then we will end the video. So, we'll ride Nemesis here in the rain, then we'll go over to Wicker Man and do it both in the light and the dark. Again, visually it looks beautiful here. I'm liking how it is, but I would hate to be riding this ride right now. Though I will say, if I got to Alton Towers and this was the weather I was dealing with, I'm still getting on it if I can, because it's my one trip to Alton Towers. I'm going to make it worthwhile, regardless. As I said, there's so many coasters and everything I want to ride in Europe overall, and especially in the UK, and I'm not going to miss out on them, even if it means getting soaked, even if it means the uncomfortable ride of being in the rain. I'll do it either way. Oh, that was just cool there. Touch of lag there. Probably is my old computer, not the game itself. All right. But I will say, the 2 coasters that I would love to ride in the dark at Alton Towers would be Nemesis and Wicker Man, because just the atmosphere, the lighting they have is just so cool. It'd be a lot of fun. All right. So let's go ahead and turn it back to clear and to the daytime. And then we'll go here. Trying to remember if there's a train station. Keep doing that. I'm just so used to, if I'm in a tablet type screen, just hitting escape in order to get out of it. Trying to remember though if there is a gondola area over near me here. Huh. Cannot remember for sure. I think there should be, but I'm not exactly positive. We'll take a little walk around here. I do love that it looks like this coaster over here is getting closer and closer to being ready. That it's getting tested and such. Definitely look forward to getting on it whenever I can. On air. I was thinking there might be a little sign there that said when it might be available or something. Alright. Trying to remember where the gondola stations are. I know there's one over by the spinning haunted attraction over near the castle. And I know there's one by the front. I just don't know where the one would be over in this area. Ah, well. Let's go ahead and go just back to the front here. Easiest. Then we'll head on down this way to get to Wickerman. I will say, if I could get to this park at a point, I am going to be pretty much giddy with it. Because it's just going to excite me so much. So here's the Sky Ride. I had read that they had redone the station some and such. Can't get in the station here. Guess it's just... This might be the exit station. But yeah, it's one of those... Yeah, that's the exit station. Here's the entrance station. Button there. Interesting. I just want to check here because they were saying something about the lighting with the gondola rides also. And they do look nice. I'm not noticing myself any major lighting differences. But again, that may be because I either came in at a time in the game's timeline where those lighting changes had already been incorporated in, or because of the fact that I'm using a computer that just doesn't have that graphics quality right now. I mean, things like you can see some serious glitches there in front of me graphics-wise, and that has nothing to do with their game, I would say. Their game is far better than that. It's sadly my computer that's the issue there. So, it is what it is. Oh well. I do love that these games are now available to play. That's a lot of fun. See, I would hold all of them personally. I'm curious to see if something happens if you actually get one. Ah. Nope. Oh well. I do love that those are now active and such. That is cool. I have a feeling these are going to be active at a point, so you can play the claw machines, which would be a lot of fun to me. It's just one of those, the more I'm around this game, the more it blows me away with just all the little details. It really does feel like a full-on amusement park, and I love it that way. I hope they never give up on it. I hope they don't get tired of working on it. I hope that they really see it through to its fruition so that all the rides throughout all of Alton Towers is on here, because I just absolutely love it. And I hope that it encourages others. Oh, look at this. We got the ice cream here. I didn't even notice that before. That's cool. But yeah, I hope it motivates others too who might be interested in doing things like this, so that they too might do something like this and make games for other parks. Because I would absolutely love playing through other parks as well. Alright, I believe we can skip the video. I'm just not sure how exactly.
chosen few. We are the Beyond. For hundreds of years, our family has lived in these woods, led by the spirits of the Wicker Man. The elders told us of a day when he would rise to give us freedom and eternal well-being. But to start that ritual, we must present him with a gift. And that gift is you.
Yep.
You and the flames. It is time. He is here. What an honor to see yourself burned in wicker, encased in his soul. You see yourself in him. The time has come for the Wicker Man to rise. Together we shall feed the flames. Let the ceremony commence.
Come on.
Visitors, we are opening the pens. Take heed.
There we go. I always struggle getting on this ride. I think it's just that I'm too anxious to get on the ride. Nervous I'm going to miss it or something. So, trying too hard to get on before it's really ready for me to get on. That's alright, though. Then, as I said, we'll go ahead and ride it in the dark as well. And enjoy it once that way. And definitely, as I said, I am keeping an eye out on like their Facebook page and such, ready for any updates that they might put out about things coming to the game. I'm also definitely keeping an eye on Steam for any updates that they might bring to the game as well. So that way, if there are those kind of updates, like say for one, if the Congo River Rapids, that's just next to us there, were to get finished off, or Air was to start, then I will, without a question, try to make a video as soon as possible, hopefully the same day it comes out, covering that. But as I said, we'll just have to see when that happens, what's going on in my life and stuff at the time. But I will definitely try to make an effort to cover it as quickly as possible, because definitely this game is one of my favorites, and I really enjoy what they've done with it, and I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. Wonder how many trains are running on Wicker Man. 2, definitely, but possibly 3? I think it might be 3, because I could definitely see one being in the station right now while we're going through this section. Yeah, definitely 3. I wonder if I might be able to jump on from the exit side here, or if I'm going to have to go all the way around. I didn't even try that on the other coasters. But with Wicker Man, there is a bit of a walk around, so I would love to be able to just jump on here if I could. I guess we'll see. Alright. Not sure what that sound was.
Visitors, we are opening the pens. Take heed.
Alright. Let's go ahead and put the storm on. Put it to nighttime. Perfect. Didn't have to go all the way around. Love it. So with that, this ride will be the end of this video. If you enjoyed what happened in the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and hope to see you back for more of Virtual Towers Online.